Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of your mum's chest hair. I do apologize for the lateness of this video. I've realized I've started uploading on a weekly basis on a Wednesday and Friday in Australia time, so today is Thursday and I do apologize for being late. Not gonna lie, I had a massive bender from last Thursday till Tuesday. A bender is basically a consecutive amount of days bendering, which means getting smashed, drinking, and partying. Melbourne just got out of lockdown, so not gonna lie, let loose a little bit, but hey, I'm back now. I am looking a bit like a hobo. The mullet is still going strong. I kind of want to cut it, but I feel like I've committed so far now and so long, so I can't. Alright guys, my brain is a bit cloudy from the massive weekend I just had, so I haven't got a lot to say, so I reckon it's best if we just get right into it before I say something fucking stupid and make myself look like a bit of a freak. So, without further ado guys, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are the best. Yes, you. You know who you are. No, not you, silly. No, move your head. You're in the way. Get out of the way. You. Stand up. Everyone clap. Woohoo! Woo! You. Alright, let's get straight into it with a life pro tip. Ooh-ha! Anytime you feel bad about not reaching out to a friend in a long time, just remember that they also haven't reached out in an equal amount of time. So fuck you, old friend who hit me up, accusing me of never saying hey. You did the same thing, motherfucker. We're both equally shit friends. There has been a few times where I've hesitated to hit up a friend because I just felt bad that, you know, I've kind of been not ignoring them, just haven't been thinking about them. Just a little neglectful to our friendship because, you know, things got in the way. And then when I do think about them, I think about how long I haven't spoken to them. So I just realized after reading this, it goes both ways, honey. So don't come at me. Alright, that was great to hit it off with. Okie dokie, next topic. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for calling my grandmother by her wrong name until she gets my name right? Now, I read the title of this and I thought it was hilarious because I personally can relate to it. My grandfather, because I'm a twin, he's old, he doesn't know which one I am at all. In fact, sometimes he'll even confuse me for my other brother who's not a twin. I don't know how that works, but, you know, I don't get angry at him because he's old. So I'll rock up to their house, just me, and my grandfather will be like, hey, Luca, Jay, boy. He calls us all three names combined sometimes, just so he knows he can't get it wrong, which is kind of genius. But sometimes he just calls me Jay straight up, and I'm like, haha, I'm Luke, I'm Luca. He's Italian, so I'm not Jay, I'm Luca. He's like, who? I'm like, Luke, the one that's not Jay. And he'll be like, oh, where's Jay? I'll be like, oh, he's not here. And then 20 minutes later, he'll look at me and be like, where's Luke? And then I'll be like, no, we just had this conversation. I'm Luca. Jay isn't here. Oh, then where is he? I said he couldn't come, remember? 20 minutes ago, we had that whole conversation. In fact, that was the only thing we spoke about. And no kidding, guys, this happens every single time I see him. Without a doubt. But I can't be mad. Number one, he's old. Number two, we're twins. That's our fault. We bring the inconvenience on everyone. Our existence is kind of inconvenient being twins. It confuses people, especially people with low intellectual capabilities. It's more of a reflection on yourself as a person, not me. Even though he has known me for, 25 years now, and he hasn't figured out that there's kind of like really obvious differences besides the obvious fact that we don't actually look alike once you get to know us, and he's only had 25 years to get to know us. But hey, you know what, it's the things that piss you off the most that you miss about them when they're gone. So I just live with it, deal with it. I don't get angry. So I'm gonna say, before reading this girl's story, you are the asshole. Oh my god, I just heard my kitty on the fucking roof. Every day, he gets on the roof and he can't get down. He doesn't learn from it. But I can't get pissed off at him because I just stated about 2 seconds ago, it's the things that piss you off the most about someone that you'll miss the most when they're gone. Alright guys, I'm going to be back because my cat's on the roof and he's meowing like crazy. 1 sec. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me read the story. This has been going on forever, so I decided to do something about it. I'm a 16-year-old male, half Mexican, from my dad's side, and my mum's side is Scottish. I'm not gonna lie, most of my mum's family is high-key racist, and it has been a problem sometimes growing up. My grandmother on my mum's side never liked my dad, and was happy after they divorced when I was 7. My name's Emiliano, and my grandmother always complained how hard she tried to change my parents' minds, and it's a shame I got stuck with it. I'm actually very proud of it. My dad told me about the revolution I was named after and their history, but literally, my entire life my grandmother refuses to say it. She says it's too many syllables and always came up with their own names. I got a cousin named Alexandria, and she says the whole name. She says Leo, or once tried to get everyone to call me Elliot as a nickname for a while. Obviously, my mum's family was for it, but my dad refused that because it's not my name. So she's definitely trying to Europeanize his name. As he stated before, she does have quite a bit of disrespect towards his father's culture and heritage, so I can understand where this guy is coming from now. It's always the same thing when I see them. She'll call me Leo or whatever. Even when I correct her, she says it's not a big deal and keeps calling me the wrong name. I told my mum that I don't like it, but she always says I'm just not gonna change her mind and there's no point in fighting it. So I decided if she's not gonna want to call me by my actual name, then I'm not going to call her grandmother or call her by her right name. It's stupid, I know, but it's bothering me more and more that she doesn't care, and all my other cousins, she says their name's fine, no nicknames. Her name is Susan, so I decided to call her Sandy. To be honest, I was scared to say it out loud, but that look on her face was worth it. It wasn't a surprise Pikachu face, but it was close. She says that is not how I address her name, and it's grandma. I told her, nah, I'm gonna call her Sandy from now on, until she says my actual name. It got awkward. My mum was serious and my grandmother got super red in the face. She started ranting about me being a fucking disrespectful child, and this is all my dad influencing me again. My mum told me I need to apologize immediately, but I don't know what gave me the balls not to do it. We ended up leaving their house early, and my mum didn't talk to me until we got home. She says what I did was a little out of line, and I don't respect my elderlies ever. I disagree with that statement. Although, two wrongs don't make it right. If someone's straight up being disrespectful to me, then I'm not going to show them much respect myself, trust me. Age doesn't give anyone a free pass to be disrespectful to someone. But I wanted to ask if it was being an asshole, or was it okay for this situation to insult my grandmother? Well look, if it took you being an asshole to show her that she was being an asshole to you, then maybe that's what was required. And if she thought you were being an asshole, then say, hey, I'm just doing exactly what you did. And the fact that you felt insulted, how do you think I've felt my whole life? So now I do understand from your perspective why you would be insulted, and I don't think you are the asshole. For my situation, it's different. Personally, I don't feel insulted, and your name is very personal. So if someone continually, purposely gets it wrong, then yeah, you have every right to call them out for it. Now, my grandfather doesn't do it on purpose. Although he could show a little bit more attention or care into my actual name and not call me Jay, I forgive him. It's not a big deal for me, and I just shake it off and tell him 5 times within the hour that I am not indeed Jay. It's not my place to tell you if you should be offended by your grandmother calling you the wrong name. So you're definitely not the asshole. Emiliano isn't hard to pronounce. She's just being blatantly disrespectful towards you and bit prejudiced because you did mention she's not a fan of your culture and she doesn't like your dad. So her intentions aren't innocent at all. They're not pure. She knows what she's doing, and quite frankly, it sounds like she has something just against you over something that you can't control. So final verdict, although originally when I did read the title I did think you were the asshole, purely just based on my experiences, I've now read the context of the story, and final verdict, you are not the asshole. Alright, moving on. Ex-girlfriend is dating the guy she told me not to worry about. Anytime someone tells you not to worry about this person, you should probably worry about them. If your gut is telling you something's up, listen to your gut. Although your gut may not always be right, trust me on this one, it is never wrong. Now, I don't know how that makes sense. Just listen to your fucking gut, okay? I was with my girlfriend for 2.5 years. She started hanging out with this guy a lot towards the end of our relationship. I did not know it was ending. They texted every night, and when I questioned it, she said he had a girlfriend or that he's just a friend and that I should stop worrying. She broke up with me so she could work on herself and not be in a relationship for a while. 2 weeks after our breakup, she said she wanted to stay friends, and then I saw she has his name in her Instagram bio and posting lovey-dovey shit. So yeah, you could probably see that coming a mile away. I know I dodged a massive bullet and that I am 100 times happier out of the relationship, but I feel betrayed in her that they are already in a serious relationship after 2 weeks. Well, I wouldn't call it serious after 2 weeks, so relax. You know what type of girl she is. Don't be jealous of him. Feel lucky that you're not in his place anymore. And that she broke things off to work on herself and not to be dependent on people. I feel insane. Well, she's a coward. She couldn't just tell you straight. It's just a coward thing to do. Don't feel insane. She's a coward. She contacts me daily, even though I said I don't want to contact. What the fuck do I do? Well, it's either she's still contacting you because she wants to get in your head still, or she just feels bad, and not only for you, but she feels bad for herself. Like, she wants you to forgive her so she can feel better about herself. She goes to my climbing gym, so I feel like I can't just avoid her. Guys, please help. I'm only 20, so please trash me for that. I know I should not care because we broke up, but man, I feel hurt. I'm not going to trash you for your age, although 20 is quite young to be in a serious relationship. Normally, it takes 4 relationships or more or less. Everyone's different, but you learn from previous relationships. While the smart people learn from previous relationships. Don't see it as a waste of time. See it as a learning block for the future. In terms of her contacting you, just block her, delete her, whatever. Don't give her the time of day. You can be civil with her if you want. Just say, hey, fine, you moved on. We moved on. We're not going to be friends because I don't see it working as being friends. I'm not your friend. But just be civil. Move on. Leave it at that. If you don't want to be civil, fine. Block her, delete her. Leave her wondering what could have been. Learn from it. Alright. Girlfriend is calling me abusive for saying I would hit a girl if she hit me. She's extremely upset. Now guys, I don't condone anyone hitting anyone. I personally wouldn't hit a girl myself. Even if a girl hit me, I'd like to think I would never hit a girl. Even if a girl hit me, that's just a personal choice. Girls can't expect to go around their whole lives having the mentality that because they're a girl, a guy will never hit them back. If they go up to the wrong man, well, that guy is going to hit them back. That's just the way it is. Not everyone thinks the way I do. And although in today's age of equality, where men and women should have equal rights and expectations, I would personally walk away if a girl laid her hands on me. And that is probably just to save my ass and to de-escalate the situation. Even if a girl hit you and you think you have the right to hit her back because she's a girl, you're still going to look bad for retaliating at the end of the day. Doesn't matter who it is. So me personally, I wouldn't, but I'd love to read the story. Help. My girlfriend and I got into a fight for the past 2 nights over unrelated reasons. Both times she got upset and it led to her hitting me in the arm and grabbing, scratching me. I got heated and pushed her off, saying that if she ever hit me again, I would hit her back. Since then, she has called me abusive despite the fact I did not hit her or touch her in a harmful way other than pushing her off me. I try to explain that I don't care who hits me, I'll hit them back if it's in self-defense. I've asked her multiple times not to hit me. She thinks that no one would agree unless they were abusive. It's causing a fight again over text and call. What do I do? Well, hey, that is a fucking toxic relationship, so get the fuck out of there, please. For both of your sake. Before you do something you will regret. I know the way some girls are, and guys too, but I'm speaking from a male's perspective because that's what I understand. I know how manipulative and psychotic some girls can be when it comes to accusing men of being physically abusive when they are in fact the physically abusive ones. And it's sad because there is such a big problem with domestic violence against women, and these lying bitches are making a joke and taking away from girls who actually suffer and are victims of domestic violence and need our help. I mean, look at the recent Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. She was a physical one, and with countless amounts of evidence and proof that proved she was the one hitting him, she still managed to convince everyone that he was a physical one, and his name got dragged in the mud, and he tried to sue all the media companies and magazines for defamation, but he lost. So that's an extreme case, obviously, in a much higher public eye, but it can happen around a smaller community as well. The self-defense part I do agree with. I mean, if my life was on the line, I don't care who it is, I would defend myself. But the best thing you can do to prevent this in the future is break up. That's it. The fact that it's happened more than once, you can tell it's not going to change. She's not going to change. So the best thing to do is break up with her. Maybe not so suddenly. Be smart about it. The next time it happens, make sure you have something recording as proof. Leave a camera rolling in a hidden corner. Because she does seem like the type of girl who will turn it all around. Tell all your friends, all your associates, everyone that you guys know that you were the one physically abusing her. She might go to the extent of leaving marks on her own body, labeling you as the abusive partner. It happens all the time. Trust me. And the longer you're with her, the longer it's going to go on for, and the longer she'll say you're abusing her for, and she'll say she was too scared to leave. If you hit it back, I'm telling you, you're going to lose in this situation. She's psycho. You have to leave her. The repercussions for you are going to be much greater than they will be for her. And that's a shame, but that's just the way it is this day and age. Trust me, get out of there as soon as possible. Alright, moving on from that. You should know, while honesty and candor are important qualities in a person, if you base your entire personality on telling it like it is, you're probably just a jerk. And I agree with that. There's nothing worse with people giving themselves the excuse or justification of being an asshole under the guise of they just tell it like it is, because that's the type of person they are. I mean, there's me. I always say I'm blunt in these videos, but come on, that's once a week reading these fucked up Reddit posts, some with obvious answers. I mean, there's a difference between telling like it is and just being a prick. If you don't like someone's hair, you don't have to say, hey, your hair sucks, sorry. I'm just telling it like it is. That's the way I am. You just don't tell them anything. It's just having some kind of social awareness and having a little tiny bit of social skills. So although telling it like it is could be seen as honest, but it could also be seen as being a fucking asshole. And everyone can be an asshole, but inside their own head. How does that sound? Wouldn't that just solve a lot of world problems? Alright guys, that'll just about wrap it up for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. As usual, the top 5 comments regarding the topic of this video will be featured at the end of the next video. So please do get commenting. Give this video a big, juicy, fat, voluptuous, gigantic like. And you'll be seeing me in the next video. So on that note, goodbye and peace.
No going back. Once I gave you my heart, you better keep that shit intact. Instead of assuming the worst, girl, I'm just here stating facts. You want me to take you back, I want you to take me back. You want me to take you back, I want you to take me back. So tell me, is you gon' ride out when the chips fall? I seen too many people leave when it get hard. I'm tired of going back and forth when we pissed off. Most of my friends done went through it and they stood tall. See, they gon' try and tell you what they think is good for you.
Comments from last video brought to you by Luke fucking Brooks.
They disloyal. I gotta watch my crown, cause from birth I've been royal, and that's from the soil.